Tell me about yourself is the most common interview question there is. Typically the first question asked in any interview.
The tell me about yourself question is an open-ended question. What the employer really wants to know is, what is your experience, your training, and your education that have made you the best candidate for this position?
It's very important in this case to make sure that you answer it professionally and relate your professional experiences and how they relate to the job description.
One thing I've heard employers say about our graduates is they sound very scripted when they're answering questions. An example of that is that they give their first name and last name when answering the tell me about yourself question, even though the employer already knows their name.
When answering the question, tell me about yourself, it's important to answer the question in chronological order so that the employer can follow your story. You wouldn't want to start with what you're currently doing, then backtrack 10 years ago. A good place to start is to explain what got you interested in the career or what led you to this new path.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
I'm Magdalena Viaje. I work as a professional caregiver for the past 10 years, taking care of patients and their needs. And I want to further my studies in the medical field, helping patients not only with their needs, but with their administrative side. That's why I enrolled in Hill College. I took medical office administration, wherein adding more to my skills, that my transferable skills like patient registration, medical billing and coding, pharmacology, the more medical terminology, and most especially the very important therapeutic communication with patients, which I know will be a big contributory factor in your organization.
This medical office administrative graduate did several things well when answering the tell me about yourself question. First, her answer was structured and organized in chronological order, which made it very easy to follow. Second, she shared relevant transferable skills gained from her past experience. Third, she shared specific skills that she developed through her academic coursework that were specific to the medical front office position. She ended her answer on a positive note by stating how these skills were beneficial to the employer. There were a few ways the graduate could improve her answer. First, she could have included accomplishments from her work and academic experience, like an Employee of the Month award, promotion, or a high grade point average. Second, she could have included specific computer skills or medical software programs she had experience with, including her typing speed. Third, her answer was a bit short, just over a minute. A good length for this question is 2 to 2.5 minutes.